Espero não entrar pra eu começar a falar. Ai, Jesus Cristo. Deus é mais. Deixa eu ajeitar aqui a minha posição. Agora tá certo. Oi, gente. Oi, todo mundo que tá entrando na live agora. Já tem 66 pessoas. E eu espero que o meu áudio esteja bom pra vocês. Hello, Aravna United. Eu espero muito, 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 muito que o áudio esteja bom. I hope my audio is good, so you can hear me very well. E galera, a live vai ser toda, ou praticamente toda em inglês. Eu vim abrir a live logo, porque senão eu vou morrer. Eu já mudei de cor 300 mil vezes, e é isso aí. Eu já me tremi, eu tô gelada e agora eu tô esperando dar 3h30 certinho pra eu poder chamar ela. E é isso. So, guys, I'm shaking so much. I was like, I'm shaking, just shaking. I'm so afraid to commit any mistake in English because it's not my native language, but I'm kind of fluent. So, eu já quase chorei. Eu tô com um pano aqui pra eu limpar meu olho, porque eu tava descendo a lágrima ainda agora. Então, é isso. Eu preparei várias perguntas que vocês mandaram e várias perguntas que a equipe fez e que eu fiz também. E aí, é isso aí. A gente vai ser uma live muito legal. E tá aqui a minha fotinha da Sofya. E é isso. Ai, Jesus Cristo. Eu passo a live todinha rindo, porque é isso aí. Eu vou passar a live toda rindo. Eu tô até vendo quando eu fico nervosa.
Hi! Yay!
Oh my god.
You're so beautiful.
Wait a minute.
I love your nails. And like, oh my god, you just look so good.
Thank
Wow.
Like, did you like it?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I
I'm
need
shaking.
new nails now. I'm like,
It's so difficult to do nails during quarantine.
Yeah, we have to learn how to do it by ourselves at home. Just like on the video.
Yeah. And taking off the old one. So,
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so happy.
I am so happy to be here. We planned this live stream and we've been chatting okay, what time, when, and today was Andrew's birthday, so I spent this day with him, and then I came back at home and I was like, something else was today. It was something big and special. I'm like, a live stream. I was like, so I have to go and get ready and all of these things. So I'm happy to be here.
Thank you so much for reminding that you would have the live stream today with us.
Of course.
So, I will start introducing myself, and if you want, you can introduce yourself too. Okay, I'm Monica. I'm from Brazil, and I'm one of the managers of physical attack in my United. And one of your biggest fans since 2018. Oh my god. This is such a special moment for me. And I never met you in person because I'm from the northeast of Brazil.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of friends around the world, and one of my friends always tried to make me close to you, and she gave me this. This is a picture of you, and it has your sofa, and she's your friend too. She's Sophie Bacacina.
Yeah.
And I'm the girl who gave you that jewelry, that swan jewelry.
Right. Oh my god, this
I'm
is
so happy.
Awesome story. Now it's my puzzles in my head is just it fits. Oh my god, that was you. Right. I was like, I saw you somewhere, but I was just so confused because I met so many people, when you're meeting people in your life and you get confused, who's who, but you remember that I saw this girl somewhere. So thank you so much. Actually, for me, this moment is so special too, even if we didn't see each other, we didn't meet. I mean, it's still special to feel like we have this connection, like even from our houses, from our homes, we can just go to the live stream, we can chat and then just have this amazing chat and just like talking, because like I really want to be here. It's not because I'm like, oh, I have to go and do live stream with someone, blah, blah, blah. No, I really was like
Yeah.
in it. I was like, I really want to do it. So I'm glad I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inspiring me in many ways. Like,
Mm.
because of you, I revived my old dreams. Like, my childhood dream is to be a ballerina. So I'm pursuing it now.
I'm
You
so
inspire me
I have
in
to,
a
oh
lot of
my
ways.
god, I have to caption this moment in my life. Just wow, wow. It's
You
like
can
it
imagine,
feels
like,
so crazy that you can inspire people like that. I'm so happy.
yeah, like you can imagine, I'm a 19 girl. I'm almost 20, and you inspire me. You are youngest than me,
I
and
mean,
you
yeah,
inspire me.
it's
This is
just
so
I feel
crazy.
like it's not even about age. It's something about like our souls. And
Yeah,
if you feel like, for example, I have nephew, and I have like a lot of nephews, but I have four, I guess, four nephews. So two of them are from my sister and two from my brothers. So I have one of them who is like the oldest, and he's 7 years old. And when I see him, like first thing that you can say, like he's just a kid, like why you have to play with him. But then I understand, like it's so much fun, not even because he's my family, but it's because like it's not about age. Like he's 7 and I'm 17. It's just about like this connection that we can be together because I love him, because he's my friend, and it's so much fun to just like to play some games and like do some crazy stuff at home. And as I said, it's something like inside. It's really special, and I feel it with you. Like I'm trying like to understand, like to be more close to our fans, because I know that all of them like
this
this
is
connection
great. You
is.
were already doing this.
Thank you.
Thank
That means a
you
lot.
so
Like
much.
wow, thank you. Tell
Yeah.
me more
Uh,
about you. I want to know a little bit more about you. Like, what was your dreams?
so
Or like, are you studying somewhere? What are you doing right now at
yeah.
home?
Right now, I'm doing this live stream and trying to not be bored during this quarantine. I finished my school and I'm trying to go to a university.
Mhm.
And yeah, so uh, I'm in a ballet school, and this is so crazy for me.
This is
I'm
all.
trying to pursue this dream. And I think we have kind of like me and you, we have kind of like a node story because since 2018 we are connected because like oh my god, the first time you noticed me
Mhm.
was like crazy. I was playing like for 30 minutes straight
Oh.
because you like it like from nothing. You just liked my pictures, like four pictures, and one of them I was doing like a backbend
Mhm.
and you commented like good job, and I was like oh my god, someone commented my
Yeah, yeah,
picture
yeah, 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 yeah. I mean,
from
sometimes you just
nowhere.
like you like it and you're like, oh, I like this girl, and like you want just like to know more about this like account, about these people, and like I just can't stop watching. Sometimes I'm like I'm liking, but sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to learn more about this. So it was this. It was this.
Oh my god, yeah, everyone here in the team is so excited. We were so excited for this moment, so I think we can get started.
Yeah.
Like we can start everything. So I got some questions from
Mhm.
the fans, from my teammates,
Mhm.
and from me, of course.
Okay.
And if you feel ready, I can start
Yeah, you
asking
can
you.
start. You can start.
So the first question is, if you could master any skill that you don't have already, what would it be?
Again, again, again. Sorry, I didn't
If
understand.
you could master, if you could master any skill that you don't have at the moment, what would it be?
What is that master? And I'm so bad in
It's like
English right now.
being.
I'm like, what is this
I'm so
word?
bad to. I'm
I'm
so
sorry.
afraid to commit any mistake. I'm so afraid to commit any mistake. So
No,
it's
you're not
like
doing mistake. It's just my English. I don't have a lot of words. So I'm like,
So it's like master is like if you could have any other skill, like being a pro in any other skill that you don't have at the moment, what would it be?
I don't understand a bit right now. I'm like just. Uh,
It's like it's
is it
like
okay if
you
I
can
just
do,
translate this question?
yeah. It's like you can do an area, for example.
Another what?
You can do an aerial,
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
right?
okay, 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 okay,
And
okay.
I don't know how to do an aerial, and I wish I could do it,
Okay,
but
got
I
it,
don't
got
have
it.
this skill.
Guys, my English is perfect. I'm so sorry. Also, I didn't sleep last night because I was doing some stuff like for my school, and I'm just like so okay, okay. I'm sorry.
I saw you sleeping at 6 a.m. and
I
everyone is
know
like,
I
oh my god,
haven't slept like
don't
for
sleep
the
at
whole
6 a.m.
night. For the whole night, I've been working. I was almost sleeping, and my dog was near, and I was like, just wake me up if I sleep. Yeah. Well, okay. I feel like there's so many things that I would love like to know how to do, but I feel like I wish I could take more pictures like professional. Like I want to like I just understood how beautiful sometimes like sunsets or sunrises are, or like even people, or like I don't know, it's just sometimes I see something and I'm like, this is so beautiful. It could be just like a flower, or it could be just like a person that is like walking across the street, but I'm like, I want to take like a good picture, but I don't know how to do that because like I'm not a photographer. But I feel like this is one of the things like what I really want to do. And if it's like more about like dancing, like about like acrobatic stuff, because I was injured, I stopped doing acrobatics at all, but I wish I could do it again. Like this is everything for me, so I wish I could do some stuff like crazy things like flips and backflips.
We love to see your acrobatic skills. I think you were really great at this.
Thank you. Thank you. I really miss it.
So,
Right now, I'm just, I need it back.
so next question. If you were not an artist, or what other career would you have?
I feel like it could be a few stuff. Like first, I could be a pianist.
Mhm, mhm.
So playing piano,
Yeah.
this is the first one. Second, I think I will be maybe not a designer, but like I will love. I always like to draw, but sometimes it's just like for myself, and I'm not like that good. But I wish I could learn more maybe from this and just like draw something for like dresses. Maybe not like making them, but just like I don't know, just do something like crazy in my head and then draw it. And maybe something else, it could be gymnastics, I think, because I used to do it a lot, and I was thinking maybe I could be like, hey, ho, hey, like cheerleader or something.
Yeah.
So this is three like top things, like playing piano, drawing, and hey, ho.
I love it, these three things. When I was little, I used it to draw some dresses, some like clothes, but
Yeah.
nothing good.
I mean,
The
no. It's okay.
31. What are the characteristics that you admire the most in your teammate from Man United? You
It's
can
like
mention them.
yeah. Okay, so I can start like for example from Heyun. We just had a call like yesterday, I guess. We've been doing something together for social medias, and we were just like talking for a while. And like in every single person in the group, someone has something special. So this group is like everyone matches each other because, for example, Heyun is like she's really patient and she's such a kind person, and she can keep secrets. Like her character, like her things, like she's like her personality is really close for me because I could be like super energetic, but I feel so much like comfortable with people like that who is like confident, and like they're like so like simple, like you can just easy talk to them about everything, and they're like so nice. And Cindy is the same, like she's more energetic for me. I feel like she's like more about like crazy stuff, like going on the roller coasters or like swim with the sharks, maybe, I don't know. And and she's also kind. And I was about to say Hina and Shivani, and I was like Sheena. Shivani and Hina, and they're just like good friends for me. I just feel like they're best friends. I mean, all of like everyone in the group really special, but like everyone have has this kindness. Everyone has something special that is like, I just wish I could have everything, but we are all different. So we have something
Yeah.
more, something less. So I appreciate that I have them, all of them.
So I have a question for from a fan that I'm trying to find, but I can't. I think I will answer it later
Okay, okay, okay.
because it matches with this other question. But
Ah,
anyways, the next question is, what was the best phase of your career that made you think like, oh my God, I'm in the right track?
I feel like it it probably starts from the ballet school, because in Russia ballet it's like it's the most, I guess it's one of the oldest like styles for dancing. And it's
Yeah,
like super strict, it's really hard, and it's like like so crazy. And I know like in different countries there is Russian teachers, because like from Russia it's like really global. I know that in every country, like for example contemporary I guess is more from Europe, and like hip hop and jazz or something it's more from America. So every country has their like strong base like
style.
of dancing. Yeah, yeah, their
Mm-hmm.
strong style, right? And I guess when I went for like to the ballet school, I mean, I've been dancing for the whole life, but I didn't really like think how my life will be. So I was thinking like, okay, I'll be a dancer. I will be like, I will open my own school, dance school, and I will teach some kids, I don't know, like whatever, because I didn't really think about this. But when I went to the ballet school, I just saw the world, like dance world, and just people from the other side, and I was like, wow, this is so much, like it's so different. And I understood like it's so hard. And I had like, I can't really say that I had depression, but I was crying every day because it was too hard for me sometimes. Exactly like mentally blah, blah, blah. So
Mentalized?
it's just about mind, it's just about mind. It's not because it was crazy because there's like a lot of jumps or something. No, it's not muscles, it's just my soul was crying every day. But I love that period
Yeah.
because it helped me like to understand how important dancing is for me, because I stopped dancing for a few months after, and then I got an invitation from Now United. So it was like a break when I didn't do anything and I stopped dancing and I didn't really understand what I'm doing in my life. And I just understood how good this school was for me, because after when Now United came, I was like, wow, I have so many experience. So I'm glad I was there, and I feel like that was the base, like when I started like
For sure.
improving, like understanding like what is happening. So,
Yeah, I see that like Russian schools from ballet, gymnastics, everything like this, they are so strict, so strict.
yeah.
I feel like I feel like so afraid sometimes when I see some videos.
I
But
feel like
it's
it's
so good.
even
But it's so good at the same time because they
yeah.
they teach to the kids what they need to be.
Uh-huh. Right. They're like they're helping, they're teaching, like they're saying good things, like right things that we have to learn. But there is many stuff that we don't need to listen to, like when they're saying how
Yeah,
bad you are and that you don't have future, and they're doing this just because they want you to improve. But it's like from the mean side, and you don't want to be like, you don't want to dance anymore sometimes, like either
it's so
you're
much
breaking
pressure
doing this.
for people that is like this tiny.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's so
So
bad.
I mean, yeah, there's like a lot of good things and a lot of bad things, so you have to understand what is what.
Yeah. Next question. For you, what are the most important skills for an artist to survive in this career? Like the hate and the things, like what are the emotional skills that you need to have?
I feel like first of all, you always have to be yourself, even if there's like many people who hates you. You have to stay strong, and not even like saying like I don't care who you are, and just not saying bad stuff about these people, because they're still people. Like, you don't have to be mean to everyone. They could be angry on you, they can just jealous. Like, you have to understand that. So I feel like it's really important to be like in your mind, like understand what you're doing. And even if someone is saying something bad, it's gonna be like a lot of mess around you, but you have to like listen to your heart. And also, if you have family that is like really supporting you, like I have amazing family, like I'm glad I have them, and I will never ever say like, oh, you don't have family like that because like mine is like more good, mine is cooler. No, because everyone has different family. Maybe my family will never ever do something like yours did, you know, like. So
Yeah.
it's, again, everyone is unique. So if I have my family, I know that they will help me with everything. So I'm learning from this, like I'm learning how to get all of these like important skills from them, because they got a lot of experiences from their lives. So they're saying like, don't listen to them, like don't go there, don't, like, not like, just be yourself. And they're always helping. So I understand like this is important, like just to be yourself and know what you want.
Yeah, sometimes I say that is like, just close your eyes and don't see what you don't want to see.
Yeah.
I have a question related to your family and friends. This one is from Lu Passi, I think.
Uh-huh.
She's from a cover group, Brazilian cover group called
Go,
Chord.
go.
And
Again,
and
again. How do you say
she's
go,
your
go?
what? Cover group.
Cover? Oh, cover.
Group.
I thought it was the
Cover group.
place, like cover group. I was like, what is
No.
it? Sorry, sorry, sorry. Uh-huh.
So she is from this cover group from Brazil, and her name is Lu, and she's the cover of you, and she looks so much like you. It's impressive.
Oh.
You
Now
need to
I'm
see
scared. I'm like, oh.
it. So the question is, how did you manage to deal with the all the criticism from people near to you that saw you growing up? Because when you don't know the person, like the person's from the internet, you don't care, you don't feel. But when it comes from a person that is so close to you, it can hurt so much.
Mhm. So, again, what was the question? Like, how do you what?
How do you manage
How do
to
you deal
deal
with this? So,
with all the criticism?
mhm. I mean, you know, there is so many stuff that is going on in our lives, and I remember the situations when, like, sometimes I let some people like to get really close to me, and then I just understand that this is not my people, and they can just start hating me like so much and saying so much bad things. And there were like so many stories, and I won't say their names, of course, but I mean, sometimes you just have to, first of all, you have to be careful. But I really hate when, for example, my parents, I know that they're saying this with all their love, just say like, be careful in your life, like be careful with this and that. And then I just realized that if I did some mistakes already, for example, like I know that this is not like that girl, she is not gonna be my best friend, but I really wanted like to be just close to her even for a while. But then I realized that she's not like any type of the person that I like. And then like she started hating me, and I was like, wow, but I knew that like my parents told me like be careful, because like you can be best friends from the first day. And even it was like when I was a child, and even now. And I just deal with it like this is life. And if you don't have
Yeah,
periods like when it's going to be bad, you will never ever appreciate good time. So for now, like right now, I have like best friends in my life, and there's so many people who supports me, like family and just friends, and like my related, how do you say like,
relative,
yes,
relative.
exactly. Learning English from my fans. And Monica,
That's so
you have to give
cool.
like a school lesson. I will be like, what is that word? So
I was talking to my English teacher too, like before this live.
well, I feel like this is life and you will never have like less of this. I mean, if you are careful already, but you don't have to be that like separate from the life because there's always going to happen something. So just
Yeah,
I hate this, but yes, you have to be careful and just appreciate even bad moments because after is going to be something good. So you understand like this mistake you did, you will never ever do it again, or even if you do it like for 100 times more, after you will understand one day like I don't want to do that because I was hurt and I don't want to be hurt anymore. So it's
yes.
still like it's a big lesson like we're learning, so it's good. It's good that
It's
we
uh,
can be here.
like these are lessons that we learn every day, and toxic people need to be like far from us, and that's it. It's the
Yeah,
best thing that we can do.
right, right.
I'm in love with your answers because they are so big, and I feel like so connected.
Thank you.
I love
I'm
big
just like I'm
answers
talking
because
to the person right now that like that sits like in front of me. I'm just like talking to you.
yeah,
I'm like,
I'm
how are
I'm the
you?
same. I'm the same. Like when someone asks me something, I go to another word and I start to give to this person a big answer.
Right, right.
I'm the same. So, uh, if you could say anything to Sofa from 4 years ago, what would it be? If you could give you an advice.
Good question. The questions like would you go to the past and change something or would you go to the
I would
future and know
never.
something? I would never ever say something to myself, I guess, because if I don't know, I just feel like
This
everything
is what
is
makes you be who you are now.
yeah, exactly. And if I say something to myself like a few years ago, I feel like I won't be like this right now because I will be, for example, if I say everything is going to be good, I will be like, okay, whatever. So maybe I will like stop talking to some people who like maybe with who we got bad relationships, but maybe right now we're best friends. And if I just tell to myself like a few years ago, so it's just so confusing. I feel like even right now I'm just like get confused because I'm thinking, what would I do if I heard something from myself? But yeah, if there's no way like to not say that, I would just say keep loving people and the is like life is different. Life is different.
For sure. Like this now these are my questions.
Yay! Let's go.
um, we're like I see that lately some different members from my United are getting their spotlight moment, and I felt so happy that you got like more screen time in Come Together music video.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to know if you think like your real moment to shine, like your big spotlight's coming soon.
From the very beginning, I've been thinking about this a lot because I was thinking there are so many people in the group, how we will be like showing ourselves sometimes. And sometimes I was even crying about this because I was not because they didn't show me or I didn't have some like lights moments, but even this, it happens sometimes. Maybe because when I was injured, I missed like that music video and I loved that so much. I was just so depressed. I was like, why did it happen to me and I wasn't in the last part of Sunday morning and like these small parts, but it makes me so sad because people were there and I wasn't, and I feel like I wasn't like a part of the group. So I feel like it will come for sure because for example we got Savannah and I'm so glad we have this person right now in the group, and
Me
she is already
too.
having like a lot of moments to shine and people loves her, and I'm really happy about that because all of us were really nervous like if people are gonna love her or they're gonna hate her because she's a new member or something. And there's like many people, like someone hates us, someone hates me, someone hates Savannah. So
No.
it's, I mean, hopefully not, but I mean, if even if we have these people, it's okay. Like I don't really care I'm just saying that I'm still loving people, and if you don't like something about me, it's okay. You can like someone else. And
Yeah.
we will have some like more
Spotlight moments.
yes. My mind is not working, my brain is just like well, yeah, for sure, because right now I'm recording with a Now United more songs, so now I'm like involved in this. And Savannah got more songs also, so it's like we're in it, so it's getting better, and it will be good, like for sure. I'm so happy about that. I like that question.
We are happy too. So, about Come Together tour.
Mhm.
Do you think it's going to be possible to happen this year or only in 2021? Because what we can expect about your performances, because you're so energetic on the stage. I can recognize you dancing even if the camera is like blurred. I see, and I can see that it's you they are dancing.
Thank you.
You
This is
have
it
such
means
a
a lot.
different way to move that from the other members. Everyone has their own
Oh
way to
yeah,
move,
yeah, yeah.
but yours, like, it's so
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Wow. I'm just so shy right now.
You're so energetic.
Thank you. I don't know, sometimes I even think like, where do I get this energy from? And I feel like it's in what I believe. As I'm a Christian, I believe in God, and this is what makes me always like makes me feel strong and happy and energetic, because I know that I'm doing this not because I'm living this life to finish it and then die and anything else, you know. I believe like in the other life, that after this we'll be living forever. And I love my family. I'm trying to live my best life, to experience
For
everything,
sure.
like to see people, to love them, to hate and then love again. And about the tour, it's so hard to say because we don't know what is going to be next with this crazy virus. Because we've been
Yeah.
talking to people like a lot, like in Russia right now, it's getting worse and worse, and
Here too.
we need to get like a special thing to get out of the house. And like just twice a week we can go out. So right now it's getting worse and worse, but I mean, like, you can go out like near with your house and just go around, but like you can't even see, like there is no seats anywhere. So we don't even know what is gonna, it could finish like in 2 weeks. We don't know, maybe it's gonna just finish like or it could be like till the next summer. I mean, hopefully not, but we
Yeah.
don't know how it will be. So hopefully we will do it this year, and like I'm almost sure that it's gonna happen this year. And something you will love this tour, because a lot of things are coming, and we're doing this even like here online. We're learning choreos, we're like doing something, and I'm just trying to imagine how cool it will be, because we're getting bigger, and like we're growing, and our personalities are changing, and just everything is getting so much better. So I believe that it's going to be amazing tour, and like it's going to be amazing here even with this crazy virus.
I think this will be like my tour because you're going to come to Brazilian Northeast. So
Yes,
I'm
I'm so
from
happy
here.
for the new
So
cities.
I would probably can hug you.
Yay!
I'm so
I
excited
have
for
to
it.
bring something for you, like something special
Hey,
for me. Promise. I promise. I will do
yeah.
it. Yes.
So I have crazy news to tell you. We just got 100 followers, like a
Yay!
hundred.
I just checked your account. I was like, wow, it's almost 100. Come on. And now it's there. Yay!
Everyone is
Congrats!
commenting there. Like everyone is commenting down here. Like
Yay, guys! More likes,
100K.
more likes, more likes.
Yeah.
Congrats! I'm so
So
happy. So, I have a question for you just right away. How many
yeah,
people are working on this account? And when did you
let me
start
see.
doing this account? I'm just so interested.
I will tell their names because it's hard to remember like numbers. So Gab, Me, Marina, Malak from Lebanon, um, Everton, he's our designer,
Uh-huh.
Stephanie, Lulis, Tori, Samantha and Sophie. I think we are only 10.
Uh-huh.
I hope I'm not like forgetting anyone. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Sometimes
It's
my
okay.
mind gets so
But
confused.
it's like
So
around 10
10
people, right?
people, 10 people. Yeah. So this is my last question. It's so important because we are so fans, but we want a name. Like we always call each other by like, oh, you are a Sophie Stan. Oh, I am a Sophie Stan. And some of us call each other by Sophians, but I want, and some other fans want to know if we have a specific name, like the name of a family.
Of the
Like, have you ever thought about like giving your fans a name?
Okay, so you mean like about my name, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
like
yeah, I
like
got what you mean. I
Josh.
just like
Josh
so
is like both champions.
yeah. Oh, okay. So like my full name is Sofia, and no one calls me like from fans and like from my followers and like in Now United never ever calls me Sonia. But in Russia, everyone here calls me just Sonia. So for me,
Yeah,
it's kind of like
Sonic too, right?
yes, yeah.
My
You
name
know it.
would be Monica.
Yeah,
My name would be Monica.
that's right, Monichka. This
I
is so
I heard you. I heard you like calling Tina. It was so cute, like teenage guy, and I was like, oh my god, I'm melting.
yeah. So in Russian, like some people can call me like Sofa, but it's not like a real name. And I don't really have like this funny cute names like nicknames. I just have like Sophia sometimes, but it's like other name, but people still call me like that. So I'm like I'm okay with this. Like I'm not against of it. So Sophia, Sonia, Sofa, Sonichka, and maybe just like something crazy, but I don't even understand it like in Russian, so I don't know even how to translate it in English. It's just like
Just tell us. Just tell us. We
okay,
will
so
try to
my
figure out.
sister calls me Safan Kartafan. So it's
Safan Kartaf. Right down here. I will pin it.
from this for this live stream before, so I'm like I can get ready in time, and now it's still like
Yeah.
always like on, like turn on this alarm.
Right down here,
Mhm.
like the way that we say, so we can figure it out. I will pin it.
So you want to see this name?
Yeah, but not in the
Yeah,
Russian
yeah, yeah.
alphabet. I understand it, but I some people don't understand the Russian alphabet.
Oh my god, this is like
Fun
so
fact,
crazy.
fun
It
fact.
sounds weird. It sounds so weird. Safan Kartafan.
So, oh my god,
So this is
I'm
my
trying to pin it.
sister. My sister calls me
Okay,
like this like forever.
so fun kartofan. Okay, this is going to be our fusion's fun name.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, kartafan like kartoshka, it's potato. Potato.
Yeah.
So kartafan is kind of like no one says like that, but my sister she meant like Sofia potato, so it's like safan kartafan. So it's more
So
about like Sofia
we
potato.
are your potatoes. We are your
Oh,
potatoes.
so cute. Yeah. So
So
you
I
got a
think
new
I
name.
got some more questions. I need
Okay.
to hurry because I think I have only 30 minutes left,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if you want to like keep doing this like more than 1 hour.
It's
So I will ask the first one, and I will tell the name the funds users. Okay.
uh-huh.
How do you want to be remembered 4 years from now? This is a question from Precious Sofa on Twitter.
Oh, I know them. Hi, Precious Sofya from Twitter.
Yeah,
So
she's Marilu. Her name is
Marilu, I
Marilu.
remember her.
She's
Which
my
I
friend.
chat to her. Like I remember we had a chat. So I feel like I don't wanna be known just as a dancer or just as a singer. I really wanna be like known as a good person, kind person, and I wanna be a good example for people who's like maybe losing their dreams and they don't know what to do. I just want to be, yeah, like your story is such a big example for me. Like I am more confident about what I'm doing right now because I know that there's people like you who inspires from me, and I'm like, wow, this is incredible. Like, how does
Yeah.
it work? So for me, it's really, really, really special to be known as a good person, as a performer, as an artist, I guess, because maybe I will be a designer also, you know, like dancing, singing, and just then do it like my own dress, you know, like who knows what is gonna be next.
Yeah.
So it's just like creative person and just a good mom because I really want to be like I want to have a good family, and I'm just looking at my mom every day, and I just understand how perfect our family is because of her and her dad. I mean, her husband, my dad, because
Yeah.
they built this family, and we have such a good connection. And I just feel like in the very very future, not now, maybe not even in 10 years, I don't know when I will be like get married, but I want to have like a
Yeah.
good family, like with the good base, and like be an example of like good family. And maybe J Law is like a good example for this because she's amazing, and I know that she has good family, like really cute and like strong, and connection is amazing. And she's an amazing performer, like she's singing, dancing, she's crazy, she's like good host, and like she can do everything in my eyes. So J Lo for me is a good example. So I want to be known as a
Yeah.
just like not like popular because of fans and followers, no, just like a big person in the world, but just because of love, like this.
Good example. Yeah.
Yeah.
You will always be remembered by your truly friends, like for me and the other people that I know. So, next question. This is from Plotnikova,
Mm-hmm.
like it's your name and Shivani's name.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Twitter and she was asking, what was the most complicated part in the boot camp for you?
Wow. In the very first boot camp?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I think the entire boot camp.
Uh-huh. Okay, so first of all is English. It's language. I'm not always that confident, and I wasn't like that at all. Right now, like I'm not afraid to do mistakes because I know that English is not my own, like it's not my first language. So I'm like I like when I'm doing mistakes, and if I do it, I'm trying like to remember how to say it right. But I know that I will find another mistake. But before I was
Yeah.
thinking like, oh my god, I'm saying something weird, I'm saying this with the wrong way. And it was like such a big like pressure for me because I was always thinking like, oh my god, if I can't say that, I can't do this, and I can't do that, and la 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 and la la la. So I was just like, oh no 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 no. So like then you just get confused how to dance and like how to sing, and you're like just, oh my god, who I am, like you're scared. So
Where I am.
exactly, like why I'm doing here, like why I have to talk in English. So for me, first of all, it was English. It was always complicated. Still now, like I'm okay, like as I said, to be wrong like with the words or like with the phrases that I'm saying, but I just don't like when people don't understand me. I always feel so like, ah, shoot, I did something wrong
I'm
again.
so bad at it.
Yeah, and also maybe sometimes we had to learn. Me and Sina once we had to learn Stinechka. um, two different two different choreos. Me and her we missed two rehearsals, so we had to learn like instead of 8 hours how everyone did, in like 2 or 3 or 4 hours. I don't even remember, like two big like performances, so two big numbers, and it was kind of crazy, and it happens every single boot camp. So for me it's like, ugh, sometimes it's really crazy,
Yeah.
but I still like I like it because after you get choreo so much faster because you like
Yeah.
you got something from this, like this experience, and when you go for the next choreo you learn it faster. So it's Korean language.
It's so difficult, but you get it so fast. Like there's a question about choreos.
Oh,
This is from Hi Plotnikova from Twitter,
hi,
and
Plotnikova.
she's asking what is the Now United choreo that is your favorite to dance, like that you love the most to dance?
You know, it's new choreo that is coming from our houses, from home. One of my favorite. And I also like Na 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 because it's so different from every single one, because it's like more like about woman, it's more about like your body, it's
Yeah,
more about
body
like
language.
yeah. So it looks amazing. I love this. But it's really hard to pick because when you perform on the stage, you just enjoy every single song, every single choreo. So you can't just say like, I like just this or I like just this, because I love Beautiful Life. I see these crazy
It's
faces, like
your,
the
like,
fans are
it's
just like,
you.
wow, they're crying, emotional faces, and like I want to cry also. And maybe the choreo is like easier than Na Na Na, but it's just like the feeling when you're performing is so amazing. So every single choreo is unique, and for me it's
Yeah.
harder to say what I like, but I mean like Na 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 is just different, but something new is coming and it's so good. Like you're gonna like
I'm excited.
yeah.
So, next question. We know that being a dancer is not easy and there's a lot of difficulties in this career.
Mhm.
And this girl, Sofia, my pride, she's from Instagram and she's asking for a
I
kiss.
know them too. So
She wants to know what was your biggest difficulty in the dance business.
my biggest what, sorry?
Difficulty.
Difficult.
Your biggest struggle
As a dancer or just in the as a
as a
dancer?
dancer.
Yeah. So probably was when I got injured, and I just realized that I can't do a lot of stuff anymore, and I still can't do a lot. And I'm really sad about this because every time when I'm trying to do something that I did before, I just feel like my shoulder is gonna pop out. So I'm like, I'm not gonna
Oh, this is,
risk it. So it's like
oh,
every time I just feel how weak it is, and I'm still like going to the meeting my doctor, and I'm going for the special massage and all of these things. But I have to work on this more. But right now I'm just like so stressing out about my school and other stuff. So sometimes I don't have time just for like healing my shoulders. Actually both of them, like the right one was popped out, but this one is weak too, so I was always had troubles with it. So for me this is one of
oh,
the biggest problems, because when it happened I just like, it's like the feeling when you go up, you just don't feel confident because like you feel like it could just pop out, like no matter what you're doing you can say like
we are.
hi, and you're like, oh, and I can't sleep like this, I never sleep like this. And it's just like, I don't know. It's
We
just
are
it's
so
sad. It's
afraid,
really
like
sad.
when you do like this in Beautiful Life, since your
It doesn't
shoulders
hurt
pop out,
there. It doesn't
we
hurt, but
we always feel afraid. Like you
no, no,
do
no.
this, and
It's not
we're
that
like,
bad.
oh
I
my
mean,
god.
like I always afraid of this, but when I'm like when I stretch out and when I warm up good, so after I don't care what is happening because my shoulders are good. But sometimes when I get tired, it's just like my shoulders are like we can't anymore. So they're really weak, and I have to heal them. But if it's like more about mentality, like the
Yeah,
struggling, as you said, if you're talking more about this, it could be when I saw someone better and I was trying to do my best, but I knew that I'm not that good. And I was like saying, oh my God, she's so much better than me. Not even in Now United, but I had it in Now United too, because when I became part of Now United, I wasn't a hip hop dancer. I didn't dance hip hop at all. So for me, all of this choreo, it was so hard. It's not even like a real hip hop, it was just like different because I've been doing ballet and contemporary, and I'm like, what is that? What is that? So
I have something to say. Like I think when people like they usually dance contemporary and ballet and lyrical dances,
mhm.
they can do any dance they want, hip hop, funk, whatever. They can do
This is
everything.
true. I'm glad I started from this, because if I started from hip hop, I guess it would be harder for me to get like into the lyrical dances. So I'm glad
It would
again.
be like a
It was
hard
hard.
movement.
It was harder. Yeah, it could be harder. But I feel like it was like mentality when you see someone better than you and you're doing your best and you know that you maybe can do as her, but you know that you're not that good, and like this thing that is happening in your mind, in your brain. And sometimes I have like voice inside that is saying like, it's okay, you will get it, but the other voice is saying like, oh my god, you're so bad, like you have to work out right now more because she's so much better than you. And I'm like, but I don't know. But it's like, so it's, there's a big war inside, and I'm just trying like to
Yeah,
calm down and like keep working, but not saying like she's better and like just look at her and trying to be as her, you know. So this
never
is
compare
really
yourself.
important because everyone again is unique. Maybe she will never ever do something as I can do. So I'm trying to see just positive things in every single situation.
For sure. Sofa, I need to ask you something like so important. I want to save this live, but I have like I think 10 minutes left and I have some more questions and I need to ask you these questions. So I want to ask you if I can like finish this part of the live
Mm-hmm.
and I will start another
Of
again and I
course.
will
Yeah.
call you.
Yeah.
So yeah, wait a minute. I'll be I'll be back
Okay, good.
soon.
Don't leave, guys.
Part
Come
two.
back. Come
Don't
back.
leave. Come back.
Okay.